everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we are going to learn about JavaScript, basic introduction to JavaScript, and also what are the variables we use in JavaScript and scope of variables, and all those things we'll be learning in today's video. Before getting into video, let me tell you something. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, do subscribe and don't forget to share it with your friends. Now, we have learned about different programming languages. We learned about servlets, we learned about PHP and all. Now we are learning about JavaScript, right? In JavaScript, it is a client-side scripting language. Okay, what we learned about servlets are used on the server side, right? But JavaScript is a client-side scripting language, and it makes web page more lively and interactive. This is the main thing that you have to remember. JavaScript will add interactivity to your website. It will make your website more lively, more interactive, like dialog boxes or pop-up messages and all those things, whether you accepted cookies, all those interactive things are added to your website with the help of JavaScript only. Okay, and JavaScript is used for client-side validation. Dynamic drop down menus, you'll have drop down list, right? This is a drop down list. Here you'll have in this way, and you'll be having some lists. So dynamic drop down list you can create using HTML. Also you can create a drop down list, but in JavaScript you can create dynamic. That means according to the user, according to the basic inputs given by the user, the drop down list may change dynamically. Okay, so dynamic drop down menus you can create, and you can also display date and time using JavaScript, and it will display pop-up windows and dialog boxes as well. You know what are pop-up windows and dialog boxes are? On your screen, in between some pop-up windows or some dialog boxes will be coming, and it will ask you like okay or allow or don't allow, or those things. All those interactive things are done with the help of JavaScript. And by using DOM.js, DOM stands for document object model. By using document object model in JavaScript, can access and modify the properties of CSS and contents of XHTML. In CSS or in XHTML, we will be having some content, right? So JavaScript will access to the content which is present in these technologies, I mean in this CSS and XHTML, and it will modify the properties by using DOM. By using document object model, it will communicate with CSS and XHTML. It will take the data from them and it will modify the data, right? So these are about the uses of JavaScript. Very simple. And next comes the features of JavaScript, and in features we have, it is a structured program. I mean, it is not a structured programming language, it is a scripting language. It is not a programming language. It will follow the syntax of structured program language. Okay, and dynamic typing. Dynamic typing is nothing but the data type is bound to the value, not to the variable. Okay, if you are declaring any data type, int or float or char or string, whatever the data types you are declaring which are supported by JavaScript, those data types will be directly bounded to the value of the variable, not to the name of the variable. Okay, whatever the value you are storing, that will be bounded to the value itself. And next is runtime evaluation. Evaluation will be done during runtime. And next it is case sensitive. That means you must be careful while using capital letters and small letters. Suppose you declared a function with capital FUNCTION, you declared a function, and then later when you are using this function you used a small f, then no use. As it is case sensitive, you must even follow capitals and small letters also. Done. And while declaring functions, we use a keyword called as function. Function is written, function keyword is written and followed by name of the function and all. We will be learning about functions in detail in the next video. Next video will be about functions only, no issues in that. Okay, and the next we have after features. Till now we have seen what is, JavaScript is a client-side scripting language. That is what we learned, and the main purpose of JavaScript is it makes our web pages more interactive, more lively. And we have seen several uses of JavaScript as well. We have seen what are the features of JavaScript, and now we will see what are the variables that we use in JavaScript and what is the scope of that variables. We will see now. Okay, and First, before learning about the scope of variables, we know what variable is, right? Normal in any programming language, we know what a variable is. A variable is a name of a storage location. You are storing something in this location, you are storing 10 and you assign it as A. So this A is the name of this storage location. A is the name of this 10. This 10 is stored in this location, right? So you know what a variable is. Variable is simply a storage location, you can say. And in JavaScript, you have two types of variable. Number one is local variable and number two is global variable. Okay, I will explain about what is local and what is global, don't worry. And then as we declare functions using function keyword, that is what I said here, right? And in order to declare variables, we will be using a keyword called as var keyword we will use, which stands for variable. Okay, so by using var keyword, we will be declaring a variable and it has some rules. It will follow some rules. That means the first letter of the variable, that means the variable can start either with an alphabet or it can start with an underscore, but it cannot start with a number. You should not use a number. Okay, and var x, var underscore y, and var, here you have A1, the name is A1. You can use variables in the second position or in the third position, numbers in the first position or in the second position, but you cannot use numbers or some special characters in the first position. Okay, these are simple rules that we have for variables, like how we have in other programming languages also. That's not so important. Of course it is important, but you know this already. So yeah, variable is nothing but it is a name of a storage location. It has two types of variable. In JavaScript we define two types of variables. Number one is local and number two is global variables, and we will be using var keyword to declare a variable. Var keyword followed by the name of the variable. Done. So this is about variables, and now we will learn about scope of variables. And as I said, we have two types of variables. We have local variables as well as global variables, right? So local variables are declared inside the function. Inside a particular function, we will be declaring local variables. Whereas coming to global variables, they will be declared outside the function and everybody can use this, right? For example, if you can see script is a standard notation that you use for JavaScript. You will be embedding all your JavaScript code within the script tag. This is the open tag and this is the close tag. Close tag will have this. Okay, this is the open script tag and this is the close script tag, which indicates here our JavaScript code has ended. Okay, now here we are declaring a variable where x is equal to 10. So this is a global variable because we are not declaring it inside any function. We are normally declaring a variable, right? So it is a global variable, and after that we declared a function f1, function keyword and f1, and inside that we declared a variable where y is equal to 20. Okay, that means this is the local variable. This is local, means only up to this part, only up to this particular function it is applicable, right? And then next we have where x is equal to 10 outside the function, which is a global variable. So this can be accessed outside the function as well as inside the function also. You can use this global variable. But whereas coming to local variables, you can use them only inside the function. Outside the functions you cannot use those local variables. Understood? So that is the difference between local and global. Next, scopes. We have four scopes actually, and the first one is script level or global scope. I explained you about what is global scope, right? That is nothing but script level scope also you can call it. It is declared outside the function and it is accessible both inside and outside of the function. Done. The next one is function level scope or local scope. Function level scope, which means that within the function only it is applicable, right? So inside the function and it is accessed only inside the function. And in this both the cases we will be declaring variable by using var keyword. Okay, by using var keyword we will be declaring variable in these both the cases. But in the case of auto declaration, which is the third one, what happens here? You will not use var keyword. No var keyword. Okay, var keyword is not used. So what happens when we don't use var keyword? Automatically script level even declared inside the function. That means automatically it will consider that variable as script level variable, which is nothing but global scope, right? Even if it is declared inside the function, actually if it is declared inside the function, it must be a local variable, right? But still, if var keyword is not used, even if you declare it inside the function also, it will be considered as a script level variable only, which means global variable only. Done. So this is about auto declaration. And then we have collision. In collision, what happens is you will have two variables which have same name. Okay, like one declared inside and one declared outside. The outside has same name. Suppose one global variable and one local variable, both of them are having same name, then collision occurs, right? Because both of them are having same name. So then what happens is outside variable cannot be accessed inside the function. That means global variable cannot be accessed even inside the function also. Inside the particular function, you cannot access the variable which is present outside the function. So function f1 we have, and inside this we have a variable x is equal to 10, and here also we have a variable x is equal to 10. Then what happens? Whenever you call x inside this function, only this x will be executed. This x will not be executed. Understood? So because both of them are having same name, and whenever you call the function, only this variable will be executed. Of course it is having global scope, but still it will not be valid inside the function if both of them are having same name. Okay, so that is about variables and scope of variables in JavaScript. So it is very simple and very easy to understand. If you have not understood anything, or if you're still having any doubts about this, let me know in the comments. I'll try to clarify your doubts. And if you have understood whatever I've explained clearly in this video, don't forget to hit the like button, and don't forget to share it with your friends also. If you want me to include any other video or any other subjects, let me know in the comment section so that I'll do it for you. And if you want to learn any other topics related to web technologies, or about servlets, or about JavaScript, or about PHP, or anything, I will give you the link in the description. You can check out and you can learn from there. Okay, and thank you for watching the video, guys.